One of the business owners I work with changed one line in her Instagram bio and immediately doubled her sales overnight. Let's talk about why it worked from a marketing psychology perspective, how you can add something like this to your bio, and what it takes to truly make sales directly from Instagram. If you're new here, my name is Jenna. I've been a social media manager for over 8 years, and I now teach service-based business owners how to get clients from Instagram. I've had over 1,000 business owners, I just discovered this actually, go through my signature program, Magic Marketing Machine, where we show you the proven formula of how to get clients from Instagram, manage your account in 15 minutes a day, make amazing content that your audience loves to lap up. And why am I starting with that? Why am I talking about myself all of a sudden? Because what I just said was social proof. Social proof. I told you that 1,000 people have worked with me, which then makes you theoretically, psychologically, trust me more. You're like, okay, if 1,000 people did it, then I should do it too. And this is a clue on what we're going to be talking about today. I recently brought back to life a training that I like to give called How to Look Legit AF on Instagram. And it's all about how to showcase your authority in a way that feels good, show that you know what you're talking about, build up a presence that makes people look at you and trust you faster. Social proof is going to be an element of that. And so back when I first taught it, I had been on a bit of a kick talking about this sort of thing on Instagram, and one of my clients applied one of my tricks to her bio, and then I got a direct message from her that was like, Jenna, all I did was change one line of my bio, and last night we made double the sales we normally make in a day. Now, can we 100% prove that that bio change made these sales occur? No, we can't, because we're talking about organic social media, and it's not like we can get into the brains of these people and know for sure that this is the thing that made them buy. But anyone who knows anything about marketing psychology is going to be able to tell you in a heartbeat that it would make sense psychologically that when she put this social proof in her bio, that is what inspired people to buy. That was what they needed to tip them over the iceberg. Tip them over the iceberg? Tip them over the edge? I don't even know what two phrases I was just combining there. So my friend, pop quiz. If all of your friends jumped off a bridge, would you as well? Statistically, yes. Statistically speaking, maybe not statistically. Oh gosh, I'm not in my right mind. Yes, you would, because you will do what the other people are doing. We see this in marketing psychology again and again. People do things when they see the masses running to do it. One of my clients just told me the other day, this is so funny, she's like, Jenna, and you know how you always say that thing about how like social proof and people will do what the other people are doing? Well, my husband and I were at customs, we're crossing the border, and my husband wanted to go into this really long lineup. And I was like, babe, no, these lineups are shorter. But he thought the longer one was the way to go because that's where all the people were. They got into the shorter line, they got through customs faster. It's psychological. It's so funny. And so we see this play out in a lot of different ways. If you're ever perusing somebody's website and at the bottom it has like a ticker showing you how many people have bought this product, a sticker on the cover of a book that says top 10 New York Times bestsellers list, right? Meaning other people bought this book. You should buy this book too. That's all social proof. And it is very convincing. So you on a quest to sell more, we need to show your audience they can trust you. We're going to do that by showing them who else has trusted you, by showing that other people have once trusted you. And even if you don't have big, gigantic numbers, like some of the numbers we're going to talk about today, don't write yourself off. We can still find some of this. All right. So what were the magic words my client added to her bio? I'll read it to you. Join 15K plus families, meaning 15,000 families had already bought her product. There's also feelings in the word join. There are feelings in the word family. There's an element of community here. So we have the social proof of the fact that they've sold 15,000 units, But then there's also this vibe of like, when you buy this product, you are also joining this league of other families who are going through the same stuff as you are right now. When you start posting like an authority on Instagram, okay, your feed looks organized, your messaging is honed in, you're showing up on camera with confidence, you're making eye contact with the lens, you know why you're here, you're clear about why you're here. Transformative stuff can start happening, right? Like our clients will get invited on podcasts, they will sell more, they'll be asked to speak. Old connections who they haven't talked to in ages will start DMing them, like old clients might come back. Like all of these awesome things can happen just because you showed up more on people's phone and you showed up in their face and they remembered that you existed. All right, so I'm gonna give you some examples of clout lines or authority building social proof lines that you can add to your bio that have to do with volume. I'm going to read them out to you, and these are just examples. You can find ways to apply these to your industry. Here they are. 200 clients served, over $1 million earned for our clients. That was an example of, I used to work I did the social media for a paid ads manager. I did her organic ads, and I think it was something to that effect in her bio, that she had helped her clients make over $1 million with their paid ads that she ran for them. Helped 12 runners win their first marathon, attended 100+ births. That would be like for a doula or something. 400K followers on TikTok. We see this a lot. Maybe on one social platform you have a ton of followers and another one you don't. You can use that clout line. I would prefer, I think, if the line you use is more geared toward sales or clients served, but aren't you interested once you know somebody has almost 500,000 followers on TikTok? You're like, oh, they are very special over there. They're probably getting brand deals. They're probably getting attention. They probably gone viral a few times. They have a few takes that people really enjoy hearing. It tells you something in your brain. 90% client retention rate. Maybe you have a stat about how your clients stick with you forever. I have a friend in email marketing, and she always tells me, once somebody signs up with me, they usually stay for a really long time. They're not trying to just come and go or have short-term contracts. What does that tell you about the service she provides? It tells you a lot, right? Like, oh, you must really deliver. They must get results. You must be easy to work with. Top 5% reviewed on BetterHelp. Also, sidebar, you can get all of these examples below this episode. I can email them to you. Just pop your name and email into the little opt-in form that I created, and I will send you a training on everything that I'm talking about. And all of these examples I'm saying will be listed there as well, so it'll make it easier for you to find one to use in your bio. 50 5-star ratings. 85% of clients signed their first high-ticket offer. So did you notice how most of these have metrics? They're number related, because numbers are going to be indisputable. These aren't just subjective wins, they are objectively accomplishments. We have a number. That's another psychological thing. We just trust it because there's a number involved. All of those were volume, popularity sort of related social proof. But if you're like, Jenna, I don't have any, I just started, we can still find some for you. Also, being nice to yourself here, okay? Because I'm giving you a condensed piece of a bigger training that I have taught to large groups. So all of this concept of authority and social proof and popularity proof and all of that, this is just a drop in the bucket. If I don't say an example that you feel like you immediately resonate with, that doesn't mean you can't find something. That doesn't mean it's not for you. I'm very quickly just giving you sort of an intro to this concept. And don't forget about that document below this episode that you can grab. Let's talk about some authority-based social proof. 8 years in business, as featured in Home and Garden magazine. Winner, most influential women under 50. High school teacher turned 7-figure entrepreneur. 100 hours of teacher training completed. Anything like that shows your authority. It's gonna build trust faster, which makes people feel more comfortable working with you. If you have listened to any of my stuff, you know that I don't shut up about growth, nurture, and sales. This is a high level of the Instagram strategy that my clients use that has gotten them enormous results. We've had business owners in Magic Marketing Machine add $100,000 of revenue to their businesses. We've had multiple people finally break 10,000 followers, even when they thought they had already tried everything. And I'll tell you what I told them. You need 3 types of content to grow on Instagram and get clients from it. Stuff designed to grow your account, stuff designed to nurture and build trust, and then your sales. And each piece has different pieces, right? This is a whole formula. We teach it all in Magic Marketing Machine. So what we're talking about here, this social proof stuff, when you use this in your content and in your bio, it's gonna help build trust so that people feel safe signing up to work with you. People will not work with you until they feel safe and confident you can get them results. If you want to know the Magic Marketing Machine full strategy, there's also a training below this episode on how to get clients from Instagram without wasting hours glued to your phone. It is a video training. It shares the exact strategy we use in the program and gives you an opportunity to enroll to work with me. If this episode has inspired you to add a clout line to your bio, feel free to DM it to me on Instagram and let me have a look. I'd love for you to share your great accomplishments and social proof with me because I'm over here cheering you on, man. And with that, I'll see you in the next episode.